So it's been a slow news week as far as MMA goes. Uh, we have really good fights coming up. I think the last few months it's been a little stale. Like the start of the year, right? We had some fucking unreal cards, and you know, the Spear. Let's be honest, the only compelling fight on that entire card was the Ortega and Lopez fight. However, Sean O'Malley versus Merab was a fight we wanted to see for a while. I think I think we all had an idea of how that fight would have went. Personally, I thought Sean was gonna win. I thought that Sean had decent enough jujitsu, and I saw he would be able to keep the range. But credit to Merab, even though it's your most boring fucking fight style in MMA right now, is he found the takedowns, he got the control time, he landed impressive shots. But man, I just you guys know, Marab to me is very boring. I my uh, breakdown or whatever I did after the card. You know my opinion on him, but Sean O'Malley recently, as in coming out, he said that he's taking time off, which I think is a smart idea. Possibly. He is really. How old is he? I'm pretty sure he's a young guy. Before I do that, I'll turn that down. So, Sean O'Malley is 29. So he's still young. Um, I I hope he doesn't take much time off. He was saying something like 9 months, which would be good for him. But he came out and he's contesting his loss. Not with the commission. I want to clarify. He's doing it in the eye of the public. Yeah, we've seen this before. Like Chael Sonnen, undefeated, all that shit. Like it's nothing we haven't seen before. But Sean O'Malley argues he won the first, third, and fifth. I gotta be honest. When when I watched the fight live, I I had it 4-1 Marab. I thought the fifth round was the only round that Sean O'Malley really was able to put pressure on him and do a bit of damage. But and after I'm done talking about this, I want we're going over the unified rules, right? Because it's not just this fight. We have Bilal, we have Islam, we have before that we had Khabib. We have all these high level wrestlers who do the exact same thing. Um, Marab is a lot more boring than a lot of them. Like at least with Islam, he's a submission threat. With Drakus, he's a submission threat. He submitted Israel Adesanya. But, man. So, like with Sean O'Malley, right? He clearly is somebody that the UFC wants to get behind. They want him to be a massive star. And I guess he is. He has a big following. Um, I've been following him since Contender Series. I never heard of him before that, but like he he has the style that people like. People prefer strikers. He's a striker. He gets knockouts. Uh, when he doesn't get them, you have performances like Cheeto Vera, where he completely demolished Cheeto. I, in the second fight, the first fight with Cheeto won because of an injury, but yeah. But the either he's trolling the community or he genuinely believes it, which I'm more on an I'm more inclined to believe that he's trolling. But like, man, there's just no way he won that fight. Um, I'm not a Sean O'Malley hater. I'm not a Sean O'Malley fan. I'm a little bit of a Merab hater. I'll be honest. But like, Sean could have done a lot more. I thought Sean could have been a lot more active. He looked amazing in the fifth round. If he fought the way he did in the fifth round for the entire fight, I think he would have beaten Merab. But the end result was the three judges scoring it 49-46 Merab, 48-47 and 48-47 for Merab. Which I have no fucking clue how that fight could have been anywhere near a 48-47. Maybe when I go back and watch that fight, it is closer than I remember. Well, 49-46 is around what I thought the fight was. Like, okay, there's no way. The third went to Merab for sure. The first, I can kind of see it, but I still give it to Merab. Um, but that being said, this isn't the first controversy. This won't be the last, and judging over this year has been such a hot topic in all of combat sports. It doesn't matter if it's UFC, any other MMA organization, boxing. Uh, the unified rules in MMA are so confusing to me now, and like, okay, um, I want to pull up my screen here. Screen record. Alright, so I have the unified rules up, right? Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Now, so we all know the 10-point system. If you win the round, you get 10 points. The loser, okay, the person who loses the round gets anywhere from 9 to, I think, the lowest I've ever seen in an MMA fight was like some underground promotion where a guy got like a 10-6. But usually it's 10-9, 10-8 in a dominant round, and so on and so forth. But it starts off with the first thing they judge is effective striking, grappling. That's the priority. When you look back at all those rounds against Merab, Sean landed good shots, but Merab was landing the better ones at a much higher volume. He was, uh, he got the control time. Well, like, the thing with effective grappling, right? effective grappling. I don't think Merab was effective at grappling. And I will use Shevchenko Grasso on the exact same card. Both of them were grappling effectively, threatening submissions, constantly fighting for new positions. That was effective grappling. What Merab was doing was just sitting there trying to win off the scorecards. Which, you know what? I'm not an MMA fighter, right? I can't knock anybody for wanting to win a fight by any means necessary. Well, within the rules, right? Unless you're John Jones. Yeah, I know. Cue the joke saying there. But, like, effective grappling should be more than laying on top of your opponent, maybe throwing a few shots in here and there. I, like, Joe, Joe Rogan, you know how he said if he could change one thing about MMA, it'd be if you end the round on the ground, the round should start up where it ended. So, say if you had side control on your opponent at the end of the round, the next round would start. You would start off in side control, and from there, the fight would go on where it left off. Which I kind of like that. I kind of don't. But in the case of Merab, I think that referees, it's difficult. It's difficult, right? Because you gotta remember, we have some of the dumbest fucking referees in MMA right now. And hey, it's a stressful job, right? You gotta make decisions on the fly. But, like, if nothing is happening, if no progress is being made within like 30 seconds, I'd say, of being on the ground, I think, one, you give them a warning first, or two, if nothing happens for another 10 or 15 seconds, I think it should be stood up. I know I know a lot of people will have issue with that. But I'm not talking about effective grappling, right? If like I said, if Merab was threatening a submission, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But you can't just sit there on your opponent and collect control time to win a fight. That's not what fight fans want to see. I want to see the highest level of martial arts possible on any given card. Like, Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez was a perfect fight. Brian Ortega has fought every credible featherweight within his era, and some of the era before that. Like, Diego Lopez's grappling is unreal. That Danny Gay fight that he had at UFC, in addition, and that was UFC 303. Yeah. Yeah, it was the Giri Pereira rematch. That one, like, you look at the grappling there, Diego is threatening a submission every 15 seconds. So, like, within the rules, right? Even though I don't think what Merab did was effective grappling, it's still more than what Sean did for majority of the fight. The next one is effective aggressiveness, uh, aggressively making attempts to finish a fight. Merab didn't fucking do that once. Like if I'm being honest, there was never a partner. Well, no, there's a few times. Like whenever he got on the ground, he was in prime position to threaten a submission, but he never went for it. As far as aggressiveness, Merab was more aggressive, but barely. Like I said, he wasn't threatening to finish the fight at all. Uh, Fighting area control, obviously, Merab won that. Merab constantly pushed Sean back, constantly threatened the takedown, got him on the ground pretty much whenever he wanted. So, within those were the prioritized criteria, right? To go through it again, effective striking and grappling is number one. Effective aggressiveness, fight, octagon control, and yeah, like none of the rounds are 10-8. Um, I think Merab won a bunch of close. Oh, the rounds weren't close; they weren't dominant, right? Um, but now that we went through that, like you look at Merab, you look at Bilal to an extent. Um, these guys don't go for a finish. Actually, no. Bilal finished on Brady. I can't take that away from him. And Leon is a high caliber fighter. Sort of. Bit of a fraud. But after going through these scoring criterias, it, it goes to show you that this new era of wrestling is dominating the overall scoring of fights when the judges are scoring the fight off of the actual fight. But yeah, there's no way that Sean won that fight. Uh, the I don't know if you change. Then they're not going to change the scoring criteria. But with O'Malley trying to contest his loss, even though he clearly lost that fight, I think it goes back to the judging criteria in this sport is dog shit and it makes no sense half the time. Well, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about Sean O'Malley's recent comments on his fight with Merab? What do you guys think about the current way fights are being scored? And if you could change the unified rules, what would you change? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, later.